Hello and roar, Lions faithful. Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, where we dive deep into Detroit's gridiron glory and bring you the juiciest headlines with the urgency of a fourth-quarter 2-minute drill. Today, we've got a blockbuster, revelation that's sure to have you on the edge of your seat, roaring for more. Rumor has it that the NFL's highest-rated player under 25 might just be one of our very own Lions. Yes, you heard that right. But who is this sensational superstar, and what makes him stand above every other young phenom in the league? We'll tease you with the details before we pull back the curtain later in this video, so buckle up and get ready for a wild ride through stats, speculation, and sheer excitement. Picture this. It's mid-May 2025, and Pro Football Focus drops its latest rankings. The headline: Best NFL Player Under 25. Analysts and fans alike swarm the internet, debating who claimed that coveted top spot. Some names pop up: electric cornerbacks, game-changing receivers, explosive running backs, but all chatter quiets when the list is unveiled. The champion under 25 is an offensive lineman from Detroit. That's right, an anchor on our line, a cornerstone of our explosive offense, a player so consistent he's redefined what it means to protect his quarterback. But before we shout his name from the rooftops, let's unpack exactly why this Lion earned that #1 ranking, and why many insiders believe this could be the beginning of a dynasty-defining era in Detroit. Last season alone, this young lineman logged over 4,700 snaps, more than any other qualifying player, and yet he allowed just a single sack and a mere 5 quarterback hits over 16 games. Could this dominance be the secret sauce behind our offense's breakout performances? Fans are wondering if his incredible run blocking, rated at an astonishing 95.2 by PFF, has turned our rushing attack into an unstoppable force. And with his aerial blocking grades ranking second only to a handful of veteran stalwarts since 2021, this Lions skill set is about as rare as a perfect onside kick recovery. But the story doesn't end with numbers. Imagine the locker room buzz after game-winning drives in consecutive seasons. Picture the respect from veteran defensive coordinators who spend all week scheming schemes just to breach his fortress. Some insiders believe that his presence alone gives Jared Goff the confidence to step up in the pocket, knowing there's a human wall ready to absorb any blitz. Is it possible that without this linchpin, our quarterback wouldn't have climbed to the top 5 in passer rating the past 2 years? It's a question that keeps coaches up at night and has rival teams recalculating their draft boards. Let's rewind to draft day a few years back. Scouts were raving about his blend of agility, strength, and football IQ, but few predicted that he would ascend so quickly to league-wide recognition. Could this draft gem be the greatest steal in Detroit history? Fans have spun countless theories. Maybe it was the Lions' cutting-edge training program, perhaps his relentless work ethic, or could it simply be that he possesses a rare kind of football DNA? Some whisper comparisons to Hall of Fame greats, suggesting that if his trajectory holds, we're witnessing the early chapters of an all-time superstar's career. And don't think for a second that our young Lion's impact is confined to the field. Social media is ablaze with clips of his pancake blocks and teammates praising his leadership. Could his locker room presence be the galvanizing force that propels this squad beyond mere playoff appearances and into true Super Bowl contention? Even rival fan bases admit that whenever this player steps onto the grass, the game changes. But what does this mean for our Lions heading into the 2025 season? Will opposing defensive coordinators develop new schemes just to slow him down? Some experts believe they're already drawing up countermeasures in pencil. Of course, every hero has skeptics. Critics argue that a single season of elite play can be a fluke, or that increased attention could lead to costly mistakes under pressure. Is it possible that the weight of being labeled the best under 25 could become a burden rather than a badge of honor? Fans are wondering if this young star can handle the spotlight when it shines brightest, especially on primetime stages. And yet, with each film session and training camp report, His resolve seems only to strengthen, as if he's been waiting his whole life for this moment. You won't want to miss the reveal, especially as we explore what this accolade means for the future of the Detroit offense and the aspirations of every fan watching right now. Remember, we're only halfway through the story. But first, Lions family, if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe to Lions News Fan Report so you never miss an exclusive inside look at Detroit's rise. And don't forget to ring that notification bell before we jump back in. All right, now it's time to lift the veil on our mysterious MVP under 25. The one, the only, offensive tackle, Penei Sewell. Yes, this young titan of the trenches, the same guy pro football. Focus just crowned the best player in the NFL under 25, is proudly wearing Honolulu blue and silver. But what does this honor mean beyond the headline? Let's dig deeper. Last season, Sewell's blocking wizardry gave Jared Goff the pocket time of his life. Imagine this. Late in the fourth quarter, game on the line. Defenses sending blitz after blitz. Goff stands tall, delivers that dart to your favorite target, and the crowd erupts. Who do you think? That human juggernaut on the edge, Sewell, who steered aside would-be tacklers like a cruise ship cutting through waves. His career run-blocking grade of 95.2 isn't just a number, it's a statement. When Sewell locks in, Detroit's ground. Game becomes a runaway train that leaves opponents scrambling. Now, insiders suggest that Sewell's leadership is transforming this locker room culture. For months, whispers have floated through Berea headquarters. Is it possible that Sewell's work ethic is contagious? Teammates talk of extra reps. Defensive players admit to studying his pad level and footwork on their off days. Could this collective mindset be the secret ingredient behind the Lions' back-to-back NFC North championships? Fans are wondering if Sewell's influence extends far beyond assignments on game day, seeding the kind of unity that takes teams from contenders to true title threats. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, there's buzz that defensive coordinators around the league are already designing exotic schemes aimed squarely at containing Sewell. From stunts and twists at the line to surprising corner blitzes, everyone wants a piece of him. But here's the catch. Despite the extra attention, Sewell's track record suggests he thrives under pressure. Some analysts believe that being the hunted rather than the hunter could unlock an even higher gear, one that turns Sewell into the most feared blocker in football. And what about Sewell's role in Detroit's championship aspirations? Remember, one of the keys to any Super Bowl run is protecting your QB and establishing the run game. With Sewell anchoring the right tackle spot, the Lions boast one of the most formidable offensive lines in the league. Is it possible that this young stalwart could be the missing piece to finally bring Lombardi hardware to Detroit? Could his continued dominance be the spark that ignites a playoff run culminating in the Super Bowl? Many experts won't rule it out. But let's be honest. Every hero's journey has its crossroads. Sewell has dealt with nagging bumps and bruises in the past, and as he shoulders more responsibility, the physical toll could intensify. Fans are divided. Some argue the Lions must manage his snaps carefully to preserve his health, while others insist that his Iron Man durability is part of what makes him special. How Detroit navigates this balancing act could shape Sewell's legacy and the franchise's future. Now, before we wrap this up, it's time to hear your roar. But what do you think about Penei Sewell's meteoric rise? Are you confident this honor is just the beginning, or do you see challenges ahead for our rising star? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read your takes on whether Sewell will cement his place among the all-time greats or face hurdles in becoming the legend he's destined to be. As always, thank you for tuning in to Lions News Fan Report. If you loved this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more insider analysis, and turn on the notification bell so you're first to know when we break down the next big play, rumor, or sensational headline. Until next time, keep that pride alive and roar on, Lions.